Hello, art students. Today we're going to work on making a cupcake. And for this project, you'll need a paper, a pencil. It's optional to do a black outline, and some crayons and some watercolors. But of course, you can use something else if you would like to color it in something else. Now on your papers, I give you a few different cupcake designs that you can look at and get ideas from. And I'm going to do it in Sharpie, but you'll do it in pencil. And so there's the bottom, the cupcake paper there, and then whatever layers you want to do on top, and if you want to put a cherry on top. And since it's close to Valentine's, I'm actually going to put some hearts, my candy hearts in mine. So the first shape we're going to do is the bottom of the cupcake, the paper that holds it together. And we want it pretty big. We do a shape like this. So the sides are a little bit tipped in, and this is a little bit curved. Now next we're going to add on layers of frosting and whatever decorations you want to add on. So I'm going to start with lots of rich, fun frosting. And I think since I'm holding a Sharpie, I'm going to go ahead and put in some of my hearts on it. And now I'm going to add my top layer of frosting. And I'm going to add a big red juicy cherry on top. Okay, if you have put on your black line and you see pencil, it's a good idea to erase it. But if you just did it in pencil, then you do not need to erase it. You might decide not to do a black outline. Okay, now something that I think is pretty fun is putting on crayon first. So I'm going to have this look like sprinkles. And I'm going to use a few different colors. And you've probably seen me use this technique before, but I just love it so much. And when we put the watercolor on top, it resists it. I think that's so cool. Okay, before we do our watercolor, I'm going to go right down the center and do some lines. Do you know how the cupcake papers have some like little lines coming down? I'm going to do half of that and half of that. And this half, I'm going to do half of that and half of that. There, I've got everything on I want in advance. So now I'm ready for my watercolor. So I'm going to start with my red cherry. You can go in any order you like though. I don't want too much water on here, so I have to have some water. Taking most of it off. Getting right in there, digging in that red. And I left that little white rectangle to be like a shiny spot. You don't have to do that. Just wanted to show you that idea if you like that idea. And if you want it darker and darker and darker, you just add more layers. Okay, now I'm going to Let's see, what color should I use? I think I will use some green on here. We just want it to be really colorful. So whatever colors you think would look pretty. And this is good practice to try to have good craftsmanship. What that means is neatness. I'm not painting all over. I'm trying to get right in nice and neat. Okay, and as you notice, those little crayon marks just pop out beautifully. Let's see, my next color, I'm going to do, I think I want to get kind of a pink. So kind of a watery red. The more I spread it around, the lighter it's going to get and more like pink. I think just for fun, I'm going to add a little orange to it. So it looks a little bit like orangey pink. A little bit different shade. Okay, so maybe that's peppermint flavor and that's orange. Looks more orange now than pink. Okay, so now I need to think about what color do I want the wrapper to be. And I'm going to choose purple. I'm gonna go around that frosting and come down. And when I start running out of my purple, I'm gonna come get some more. It's okay if it looks kind of liney because we know that the paper is kind of liney. All right, let's see, what color should we do our little hearts in? I think I want to do them a super light red. Make them, whoa, that's too dark. Need a lot more water to make pink. That's more what I had in mind. Okay, before we're all the way done, I would like you to do color on the background. So we're just gonna do like, here's a table. And there's one color here and one color above. And I'm gonna use my big brush. If you happen to have a big brush, that's handy for big, huge areas. I'm gonna do, I think I'll do brown, like a wooden table. I'm gonna go across here and across here. So these lines are at a similar place. And then I'm just gonna go across, across, across. You might have chosen purple or blue or red. Any color you want is fine. Okay, I have one more color to choose. I think I'll pick blue. I'm gonna put this up here so it'll be close for me. I'm gonna get into my blue paint and start going across. Ooh, that looks pretty. Now That's a little trickier because I have to go around things. You have to really use your eyes and your hands and your mind all together to be really aware of where you're going and what your choices are to make your artwork so special. Now you could mix other colors in that. Did you notice how mine went darker to lighter? That's because when I started, I had a lot of dark blue on my brush, but as I went down, I had less and less. But I actually think that looks really awesome. So I'm gonna just leave it like that. And I hope you have so much fun making your cupcake, getting ready for Valentine's Day. Bye-bye.